Hey, welcome back. Today is April 3rd, Saturday, and this is my third post today. And on this post, I'll be telling you about the overall crypto markets, which includes Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action, and see how they could potentially affect the overall altcoin markets. Before diving into Ankr token, Ankr USD, and see what has gone on in here. I'll be telling you about the bullish and bearish case scenarios for today, as well as the short-term price prediction on this market, according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before I begin today, if you guys are enjoying this content, make sure to subscribe to this channel and like this video, as I'll be keeping updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list, regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you want to support me and don't already have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 2 free stocks as of today upon a successful sign up at a qualifying deposit of $100 and it will also receive a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. I am purely sharing my own speculation and opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future, and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you have any questions or comments, please do only leave them in the comment section below, but I'll try my best to get to as many of them as possible. Now, see what exactly is going on in this market. First, most importantly, I do take a look into Bitcoin dominance. It tells me where the money could be trending into. It would be Bitcoin, altcoins, or neither. Today, we have Bitcoin dominance now going deeper into positive territory, up about 0.5%. This breaks down to Bitcoin price action down almost 3%. Total altcoin market cap down almost 4%. Now, this is the downside of Bitcoin dominance trending upwards. I will usually see Bitcoin pullbacks affecting total altcoin market cap more. I usually emphasize Bitcoin dominance trend downwards. That's generally speaking better for the altcoins on both the upside and downside. Because conversely speaking, if Bitcoin dominance was trending downwards, I will usually see Bitcoin pullbacks not affecting total altcoin market cap as much. So for example, if Bitcoin dominance was trending downwards, Bitcoin price action pulls back by 1%, I would usually expect total altcoin market cap to be pulling back by less than 1%. Weekly time frame here for Bitcoin dominance is now my focus, because as I've been talking about, we have made new lows here. And now we're at a key support, the weekly 200 MA, the orange line right here. And as I've been saying, I don't usually see support and resistances getting broken on the first try. So let's see if this will be an odd case, okay? If Bitcoin dominance continues lower, that's more ideal for the altcoins. If we continue lower, the next level I'll be looking at and focusing on would be about the 58% level, because that was the last low here on the weekly time frame, with also a very low RSI as well. So possible bullish divergence could be coming from that. So something to be anticipating, for me at least, even though we are not quite there. Bitcoin price action here, as I've been saying, bearish divergence still could be playing out right now, as we did get 2 consecutive higher highs, 2 consecutive lower highs on the RSI. That's classic bearish divergence. I'm looking for a signal of a higher high on the price action chart, along with a higher high on the weekly Bitcoin chart here. The last RSI reading to beat to negate bearish divergence would be about $75 on the RSI. Monthly time frame, we have been having bearish divergence, still has yet to yield a red candle. I won't count this one because we're still very early into the month. Not something I'll lose track of here, because do take a look into what happened the last few waves here. Bitcoin was in overbought territory. And when Bitcoin pulls back, like we are seeing right now, it could still have a bearish effect on the altcoins. That effect will be greater if Bitcoin dominance is trending higher. Daily time frame here, immediate resistance 60K. Next resistance about 62K from past trading history here, slightly under 62K. Key support, daily 21 MA, the blue line. If that does not hold, daily 50 MA, the white line. Let's go over to Ankr. take a look from the monthly time frame down to the daily, which I consider to be macro time frames, and see if we have any overbought RSI readings or possible bearish divergence scenarios. Monthly time frame here, we're at about 93, so we are in very overbought territory still. That's 93 out of 100. Weekly time frame here, we're currently about 90, so in still very overbought territory. If the price action was to, I can't say anything about bearish divergence right now actually, because this candle doesn't look too bearish right now on this weekly time frame, and we do still have about one more day left. So I can't say anything about possible bearish divergence scenario here yet. Weekly, 3-day time frame here, we're currently about 87. If the price action was to make a higher high here, it does need to beat the last RSI reading of 95 to negate bearish divergence. That's quite high, okay? Daily time frame, we're at about 66 RSI. Very similar thing could be said here about possible bearish divergence. If it was to make a new high here, the RSI reading I'm looking to beat is about 86. Let's take a look onto the 12-hour time frame, where I did mention there was a falling wedge pattern here from the last time I posted. Falling wedge patterns are generally bullish patterns, and the measure target here, adjusted for this breakout point, would have been about slightly under 22 cents. Price action broke out of the pattern, got rejection at about the 18 to 18.5 cents range, where there was some past trading history here indicating resistance as well. So it did get rejected there. Right now, I do see a possible double bottom pattern here that could be in play. Okay. So on the 4-hour time frame, okay, let's do analysis here. Price action broke out of the falling wedge pattern. Looks like it could have been forming a inverse head and shoulders pattern until the shoulder level just collapsed here and broke below the 4-hour 21 and 50 MA. Okay, so that inverse head and shoulders scenario is discarded right now. And I am looking at a double bottom pattern here, which are still generally bullish patterns. The neckline here would be about slightly above 18 cents here. Okay. Measure target, which is taken by the neckline, measuring the neckline to the bottom of the pattern, and then adding it back on top of the neckline, which I said to be about 18 cents, will give me about 21 cents measure targets. Now, measure targets are theoretical approximate targets only, may actually be different in real life price action, more or less. Let's take a look into some key supports and resistances relevant to this price action right now. So I could expect resistance at about the 18 cents from this past group of wicks right here to about 19 cents, okay? That would be above the neckline. From 18 cents to about 19 cents, I could expect resistance, or even let's just say 18 to about 20. So quite from this past group of trading resistance here, okay, from these candles. Above that, above 20, I would expect some resistance about the 22 cents from this one wick right here. Key support immediately would be about the 15 cents fit level area, which is also where the short-term 12-hour 21 MA is right now. If that does not hold, the next level of key support here would be about the 12.5 cents fit level area, which is still above the daily 21 MA right now. Okay, so those are going to be some of the key resistances and supports relevant to this price action right now. Do we have any past trading history at this level? No, we don't. So let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios here. Bullish case scenario, price action gets supported here and then gets back to above this neckline of about 18 cents, slightly above it, staying on top of this neckline to go towards its measure target. Okay, minding also the resistance levels I have just pointed out. Now, even though we do have a generally small bullish pattern here, I would not lose track of those high RSI readings on the higher time frames there. Those are signs of caution and bearish signs. Okay. So even though we do have a generally bullish pattern here on the smaller time frame, I would not lose track of the higher bearish signals on the higher time frames. That's the bullish case scenario. It gets above this neckline, about slightly above 18 cents. Staying above this neckline and go towards this measured target. Also minding some of the resistance levels I have pointed out on the higher time frames. You guys can take a look into the lower time frames for even more granular resistances, but I am focusing on the higher time frames here. Bearish case scenario, price action breaks below this 15 cents fib level area. That will also take into consideration of breaking below this 12-hour 21 MA. Then the next level of key support I'll be looking at would be about the 12.5 cents fib level area and seeing if that holds. If that does not, I could potentially be looking at the daily 21 MA and seeing if that holds. Now, these are my bullish and bearish case scenarios for today. Let me know if you found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know your agreements, disagreements, feedback. I love to hear them. Hope you manage your risk carefully. And if you would like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. See you next time.